Hello and welcome to this Checkmate into chess puzzle from 1878. You can see that the black king has 5 pawns left, a pair of knights and a bishop. The white king has a pair of rooks, a pair of bishops, a pair of knights and a couple of pawns. The black king can't move and it's white's turn, so can you see the checkmate in 2? Taking the knight with your knight isn't a checkmate in 2. The king can't move, but black can take your knight back with the pawn. You can then move your rook over to e3. Black takes the rook. You can move the knight to e3 to checkmate in 3. But if black advances the pawn, you can checkmate in 3 with the bishop. It's not a checkmate in 2. Moving the rook to e3 is kind of the same checkmate, but in reverse. Black takes the rook, though it is a mate in 2. But if black advances the pawn, you can then take the knight with your knight. Pawn takes back, and then you can just mate in 3 again with the bishop. Taking the pawn on f4 with a knight is only a mate in 3. If black takes the rook with their pawn, you can then move in with one knight, checking the king, and then move in with the other knight to just checkmate in 3. There's a nice mate in 3 just by moving a single knight, starting off by taking the bishop. Black takes the rook, you can then move the knight again. King can't move, so if they make another move like moving the pawn, you can then move the knight to a3 to checkmate in 3. Okay, let's have a look at the solution to this one. So pause the video if you need some more time. To get the checkmate in 2 for white, you need to move the rook to g3. If the pawn takes your rook, you can then move the knight to e3 to checkmate in 2. If black decides to advance the b pawn, you can then move the rook to c3 to checkmate in 2. If black decides to advance the b6 pawn, it removes the protection from the a5 square, so then you can checkmate in 2 with the knight to a5 move. And if black moves the knight on f2, you can then move your bishop to d3 to checkmate in 2. That's the end of this video. Please subscribe to not miss out on future chess puzzles, and I'll see you again soon.